Welcome back to Flick Chicks. I'm Rock and this is Jack, and we are so excited to give you the next review.
It's for The Great Gatsby. Woo!
F. Scott Fitzgerald.
I know.
And
it's exciting.
obviously we can't do it looking like this. We're gonna need a little quick change here. Much better.
Ooh, you look fabulous.
Oh, I love your headband.
I like your little dress. What is
Make some
this?
shake. It's fringe.
Fringy?
Yes.
Curtainy?
It is slightly curtainy, but
You should cut your hair like that.
a little bob style.
Anyways, now that we're all Gatsby'd out,
It's on to The Great Gatsby. It is based off of the classic novel by F. Scott Fitzgerald, and it's about a young man named Nick Carraway who moves to New York, and he finds himself kind of enchanted with this life of luxury and all the lavish parties when he befriends his millionaire neighbor Jay Gatsby. But who is this mysterious neighbor? Like, who is Gatsby, and what is with all this pomp and circumstance and the parties?
What does he truly want? Well, we knew because we read the book. We're both big fans of the book, and I don't know, the movie for me, I was a big fan, but I'm obviously kind of like animated and crazy. I love Baz Luhrmann. I hope I said his name right, but I love Baz Luhrmann. I love Moulin Rouge. I love Romeo and Juliet. I just think he does a great job. He always makes everything visually stunning, just so
over the top, but in a beautiful way. It's aesthetically pleasing, this entire movie, especially in 3D. But there were parts that I found a little jarring for I'm kind of like a stickler for the 20s, and I like when you try to mix new elements in, but I don't know, I want to know what people feel about the music and the soundtrack choice of this.
I didn't mind it, but because I don't know, I was just able to get into that world.
Yeah,
I think
it like kind of kicked me out of the world again, but I was able to go back through, and it was only towards the beginning. Towards the end, they kind of incorporated the music to the music of the time. You'll see what I'm talking about, and it works for me there. But the beginning, I was kind of jarred by it, and then as we were kind of leaving the theater, we heard some people kind of complain about the length, but if you're a stickler for the book as well, you'll think it's just the right amount of time to get the story told correctly.
that is so true. I think that if you're not a fan of the book, you're going to be like, this is boring and long, and I think a lot of parts in it will seem really tedious and you won't understand why it's going on. But if you read the book, you're going to be happy that they paid special attention to things that were in the book.
So let us know what you think about Gatsby. We have a feeling it's going to be mixed reviews. It's probably going to be more of a cult classic than a box office hit.
Yeah, without question, I totally agree. So I think for us personally, we would say go to it. It's just going to be total Baz Luhrmann, bright colors, crazy animation, everything's
confetti.
wacky. Yeah,
confetti everywhere.
Dancing,
it's a party.
Totally glamorous, very Moulin Rouge-y. And it sticks pretty well to the book, so if you really like the book, you're going to like it too, I think. You know, there's going to be some parts that annoy you, but for the most part, you'll like it. But if you haven't read the book, if you don't like Baz Luhrmann, this is going to hit you like a train, and you're going to be like, what is this whackness? What are these colors and these crazy people and what's going on? And I think people, like you said, walked out and were like, that was dull and super boring, because they just don't know the book and they don't understand what beautiful literature it was. So yeah,
I guess we want to hear what you have to say. That's it for now.
How do we get back into our normal clothes? Ooh.